But you guys are not going to believe this. The mainstream media, man, they're so dishonest. Maybe their Trump derangement is just so bad, guys, that they actually will try to defend the worst of the worst. President Trump is actually trying to get the worst of the worst out of this country if they're here illegally. Now, folks, we know that the Trump administration has deals in place with third-party countries, namely like Eswatini, which is down there close to South Africa. So if you have an illegal alien here in this country, folks, and that country doesn't want them, they can be deported to a third-party country. That's just the way it is. Well, folks, we actually have a trash media outlet that is writing a glamorous piece, I guess you can say. I don't know if that's even the right words, about an illegal alien that President Trump deported to Eswatini. And folks, they're trying to make this person seem sympathetic. It's absolutely repulsive, folks, because guess what? This person is a murderer. Yes. And the New Yorker thought it was a good idea for people to sympathize with this guy. Nah. If you're going to kill someone, you're not a citizen of this country. Good luck. Don't care. Now, I believe this person is from Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I believe he's from Jamaica. And he got deported to Eswatini. Guess what? I don't care. As long as he's not in my country. Now, they're probably doing this, guys, because he's a black man. And for some kind of reason, I guess, he told them that, he kind of knows what slaves actually felt or something like that. Something ridiculous, okay? But anyway, let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here. New Yorker publishes sympathetic piece for convicted murderer deported to Eswatini. Unbelievable, guys. The New Yorker ran a sympathetic piece on a foreign national and others getting deported from the U.S., highlighting one that also happened to be a convicted murderer and has committed other serious felonies. The piece titled, Disappeared to a Foreign Prison. Yeah, disappeared, man. That's the left saying about these illegal aliens getting deported. Yeah, this is what they put right here. This is the picture right here. Disappeared to a foreign prison. Unreal, guys. Absolutely unreal. Anyway, goes on, it says, Fox News Bill Melugin pointed out in a post on it saying, quote, he's a convicted murderer with a deportation order from a federal immigration judge. Yeah, I can't believe, man, the New Yorker thought this was a good idea because they're getting ratio on this post and they got fact check here too. So on this post, man, where they're actually trying to get people to read the article, they have 818 likes to 1,200 comments. And guess what? We find out some information right here. Because the first post right here that I see says in 1997, he was convicted of second-degree murder for shooting a man in a leather goods store. He received a sentence of 25 years to life. But the New Yorker is crying that Trump got this murderer out of our country. Yeah. Anyway, says New Yorker had captioned their article on X. Ortville Hetoria, a Jamaican national who lived in New York for nearly 50 years, was shackled and put on an ICE flight to Eswatini. It helped me imagine how the slaves might have felt going to another land in shackles and chains. The thing is, though, you are a murderer. You're not a slave. You are a murderer. Okay? Now he's trying to make that comparison of slaves? Nah. The article highlights Itoria, as well as several others who have been deported from the U.S. and are now residing in foreign prisons. The Department of Homeland Security's Tricia McLaughlin said of the deportees were all convicted of serious crimes and that the crimes were so uniquely barbaric that their home countries refused to take them back. Yeah, his crime was so bad, guys, that even Jamaica didn't want him back. Jamaica didn't want him, guys. The piece goes deeper into Hetoria's past, saying that he was born in Jamaica and came to Brooklyn at the age of 12 in 1976, and that he had lived in New York for nearly 50 years. In 1997, however, Hetoria was convicted of murder after he shot a man to death in a store. In addition to those crimes, his rap sheet also included criminal possession of a weapon, armed robbery, and forcible theft with a deadly weapon. Yeah, a career criminal, folks, it seems. Following his criminal convictions, Hetoria's green card was revoked. Hetoria was issued a final order of removal by an immigration judge in 2009, guys. 2009. He was ordered deported. When? 2025, guys. 16 years later, this dangerous individual is finally off our streets and out of the country thanks to President Trump and Secretary Noem. DHS said in a statement regarding the deportation when it took place. Unreal. Unreal, man. But the New Yorker is shilling for a killer. Just because Trump got him out this country, the man was ordered deported in 2009. Now, who was the president in 2009, guys? Oh, that'd be Barack Hussein Obama. Remember they actually used to call him the deporter in chief? I'm pretty sure they wasn't writing any hit pieces when Barack Obama was deporting millions. But oh no, since Trump is actually doing it, we must stand up for murderers because we hate Trump that much. That's crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. And look at this here. I mean, yeah, you're in shackles because you're a criminal. You're deported and you were ordered deported in 2009. Man, New York, a trash media outlet, folks. A trash media outlet. Shilling for killers. The worst of the worst. He's not a citizen at all. Under the Obama administration, he was ordered removed from the country. And now that President Trump is doing it, oh, now you got a problem. Yeah. This post is completely backfired on them, folks. Completely backfired. Yeah, that community note is perfect. I like that. Because it's actually exposing who they're actually trying to protect. I have no respect, folks, for the media. No respect for the mainstream media, man. They're being dishonest. Did they even bring up his criminal past? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But when you're trying to shield for murderers, that's really crossing over the line, guys. Really, really crossing over the line. But the New York, I guess, they're just so Trump deranged, they don't even care. They don't even care. Leftists, and you know what, guys? Memphis now has become really safe. And guess what? Leftists are freaking out there in the streets that criminals are being locked up. They want those criminals released because Trump cleaned up the crime. Trump deranging, man, infects your brain to believe the craziest stuff. You're vouching for criminals. You're vouching for murderers. Man, Trump deranging, man, it needs to be studied. It definitely does. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.